Hi there, Cancer. This is Joy with Joy to the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. I'm glad to have you join us. If you're a subscriber already, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click the subscribe. And if you ring the bell out beside it, it will let you know anytime I post new videos. Also, at the end of the video, if you enjoy the material that we have here, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends. And for now, we're going to step on in. And the first card crowning the full top is a tower. Okay, deep down inside, like this is a shockwave moving throughout your body, like you're working with your alignment. And you told me London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Okay, so out beside it we have this rune card that I made called Flow. It says experience living, union, emerging, unseen powers, and happily ever after. You're wanting to shake up. You're wanting to shake up a couple of things, and then I'm going to get us one of these to see what else you're talking about with this tower that you have, that you're eradicating it. Interesting. Eradicating, my fair lady. Maybe you're through playing by the rules. Maybe you're through playing nice and wanting to do things a certain way. Come on. Let me get some room here. Let's give a little clarity to this tower that they're wanting to eradicate. Okay, time is up. Another one, please, for this tower. Just one. Just one more card for Cancer. Okay, there it is. Deceit and thorns. All right. So we have time is up. And it actually came in the straight up position. It's like clock strikes 12. It is time for the rest of the story. And here you're letting me know there's been a snag. There's some thorns, some deceit going on, and you're tired of it. You're tired of playing nice is what you're letting me know here. So I have a feeling we're going to start at the bottom and work our way to the top, because a lot of times I know it shows the top blowing off the tower, but all you have to do is shake a foundation in order to send the shockwaves up and to crumble everything. So down here at the base we have number 7. We have groundedness, armadillo. And this groundedness is primal. It's belly to the ground. It's laying down outside. It's being full face, open with yourself about what is going on here, about this incoming pyramid energy, about restoring. Okay, you're saying restoring your gut, restoring your belly, restoring the way you feel about yourself and about the things going on around you, about not playing nice anymore because that wasn't sitting well with you deep down in your gut and it was bothering you, causing disturbances. Some of you, I hear headaches, migraines, how the gut could definitely impact that. Well, the belly is our loose brain, right? And so if it doesn't sit well there, it's certainly not sitting well up here. In Cancer, you know, your intelligence has you were played for a fool, is what I'm hearing. So, okay. So we have the cards that came out with this are the World, and then the Death and Resurrection card, number 13, number 21. So you're wanting to bring in a new focus into your life. You're wanting to, you're saying renew your kinetic energy. Change the way you move. And it's how you move about. It's how you go about your daily life, about the order of things and how it operates in your house and your home from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep. You want a little more control over your daily life is what you're letting me know here. And that would sit better with you. You're like, I'm not a child anymore. So you don't have to follow along and play nice, play by the rules anymore, because those rules are societal rules. And you're letting me know in your own house, in your own self, you decide what is good for you and what is not. And now the one word of caution there is don't let such an explosive energy throw you off of your truth. Let this settle you down into your foundation, into your belly, into your true truth, not just a like a knee-jerk or response action. Make sure you go into this, like if you're going to go into this, fully inhabit it and step into this energy, but do it in a way that is uniquely you, that you see your own reflection, you see life smiling back at you with it, okay? That yes, you can stir up this dark energy, this depths of the ocean, like I'm hearing cold water fish, like codfish. You've got things coming up from the depths and you've stirred it up and you've brought it to mind. And you're very aware of what's been going on. So I would just say don't let that shroud or cloud your decision making. Um, Let it be the catalyst that provokes this new beginning, but don't let it be the driving force of the thinking, okay? So let your thinking be clear in regards to that. We're going to go ahead and walk along this side of where we're going. Now, up above it, we have Songlines Orca, number 30. So you're talking about doing a deep dive into the everyday life, the everyday world, the world that we live and breathe in. And that has to do with your amnios, okay? That has to do with being restored to your primal state, what you came into this world to do. But I would tell you, Cancer, because your heart is so important, to make sure it's not only purpose, but it also has meaning. And don't make your purpose your meaning. Okay, there are things, they're complementary. They certainly don't compete, and they're definitely not the same thing. Okay, so yes, you can serve and you can be on purpose and you can make decisions and stand your ground for what should come in regards to career or service or things like that. But also make sure you consider your heart, because that is a food source for you. It is a place of nurturing and resiliency, of restoration, of soft, gooey, chewy. Like you're showing me caramels. Like what are those, turtles? Chocolate, caramel, and pecan. Okay, so that's synergy, 3 elements coming together. Mind, body, and soul. Make sure you nourish yourself, mind, body, and soul, and that you tune in to all the levels of that you shouldn't have to forsake one for another. Okay, so let's get a couple of cards on Orca for Cancer. I'd like one more, please, for Cancer. Let's see it right there. Okay. So we got the Spirit of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords coming up. You are a master of your emotions, and you are breaking the chains that have held you for so long. You are awakening your High Priestess here, and you're bringing up your foundation, like you're raising the bar, is what you're telling me. You're not settling for status quo anymore. That's part of what this Tower was, where you're like, we're doing away with that. We're now on our time. Time is up. I am now in charge. I have the permission and authority in my life to do away with those things that are snagging me, hanging me up, slowing me down, working to my detriment as opposed to my benefit, which is amazing. You're the master in the power of the moon that is going on here. Look in the Spirit of the Pentacles. Okay, so as you raise your foundation, you elevate your fruit as well. You elevate what is produced in order for you to restore and regrow. Make sure you're partaking of that fruit, that it's not just something you're turning into more profit, more purpose, that type of thing. That is your meaning, is being able to enjoy the life that you've worked so hard for, so intentionally for, okay? And that's what brings about this massive power of giving yourself permission to cut those old ties, to do away with the logical way of doing things, because you're wanting to be illogical. You're like, rebel, I'm throwing caution to the curb. I want to step into this thing and follow the flow, which is fantastic. Go with the flow here, but make sure you do come up for a breath of, you're saying dry air. Interesting. But look at this card. See, it's cosmic and it's watery, but these messages, these things coming in, are leaving the waters and entering the dry air. I hear whispering words. I don't hear them whispering words. I hear whispering words. So we'll find out a little bit more about that. That could be some of the wisdom coming from your High Priestess, your divine intuition coming in here. I hear triune God. Well, that would do with the 3 things. What were you saying about the synergy going on there? Mind, body, and soul. Okay. Well, up above it now, we have the fruit bat, which is kindness and flying fox. Really emerging of your world. But see, we also see the water displayed here, and it's about the full mammal. Okay, I love this. I want to hear more about that, Cancer. So the full mammal, because like a human, here we are, we're a mammal, but being in touch with the water back behind here, it's really calling me back to dolphin spirit, which is a mammal of the sea, right? And now we have the bat, which is a mammal of the sky. And it's being able to master all 3 realms of energy in which we give live birth. Hearth and home. Interesting. Expanding our domain is what you're saying. So let's see what we've got coming forward for the fruit bat and kindness. Okay, hang on. And one more for Cancer, please. To flesh us out about this, like the triune God, the union of the mammal, live birth. Let's see. So first we had the suit of coins, the 5 of coins coming out, and the 4 of coins. Okay. Looking back to move forward. You're saying in moving forward, we've lost some progress in this world. We've lost some human connection, and you're pissed. Okay, fine. I'll be pissed for you. You're pissed. You're like, we've lost our divine connection with the earth and its powers that it affords us. This being primitive, this instinct, this operating our instinct, weaving together our instinct with our intuition and our intelligence, being able to harmonize them and synergize them, along with our spirit, to create pyramid power, to bring up the well of the ancients, is what you're telling me. And that's for our well-being. What you're willing to do is restore here the kindnesses, the love of all life, the love of all mankind, uniting the fronts of what's in the earth, what's on the earth, and what's above the earth. Really allowing the full vibration, not just merging the two to become 4D, but all to be there like a, what is that? You're talking about a chord, like when people play music, 3 notes coming together as a chord to provide that harmonizing energy that you're saying makes the earth very happy and puts it in rhythm and sync with itself. Okay. Which would make sense why you're wanting to bust up your chakra alignment and to really go down deep to rise up again. Okay. So I don't know if I actually gave you a good look at these because of what was going on, what you were telling me. Okay, so let me take a peek. Yeah, we've just worn this world thin. We've been a lot of talk and very little follow through. It's like our words have been disjointed, meaning we don't mean what we say and we don't say what we mean. We've been flippant, squanderous is what you're saying, really discharging energy but not following through with it. You're saying like making a lot of babies, but not really raising them, wishing in these dreams and then not loving what you've called in. And that required life to give us something and we're not giving back. And life doesn't give to get, but it is the true divine human connection of what you're saying. It's loving kindness. It's the whole divine union, the whole divine being. Okay, well, so we're going to take a cosmic peek at what's on the other side here. Let me move some of these cards out of the way because that's what you're calling for. Except this one. Leave it to you. Look at you. Creating that union. That's what you were talking about here, the happily ever after, about moving forward with our world, getting it to be our focus, to let it be in first place, to really be what matters. Because if we have the earth and creation in the union of self aligned and centered is what you're saying, which is in all directions, then everything will move forward well from there, and it brings forth life and health and longevity. It brings forth the magic, the fruity pebbles. Look at those bowls of fruity pebbles, right? The snap, crackle, and the pop. Okay, we're going to put that over here at the top. Let's get, where are they? Cosmic Tarot. I love these guys. They're still a little smelly, still airing out, but they have amazing revelation in them. So we're going to come back down and get for the fruit bat. I'm going to go ahead and put them all out. So let's go ahead and get Orca. The clarity card. There it is. Face down. You're so kind. That's exactly what I want. And let's get our clarifier for Armadillo down here. All right. So walk us through this, Cancer, and tell us what's going on. So out beside the kindness, this loving kindness, is the Prince of Pentacles. You're telling us we're getting on the right foot, but we got to put our power behind it. We got to put our, you're saying fealty, our loyalty, our heartfelt friendship together with the earth, on all fronts is what you're saying. That is intense. That is resonating deep, 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 deep. Okay. And you're saying raise our roots, just like you did over here. Raise our standards, our values of what we will accept as being loving kindness in this world. Like, no more diffusing effluent out into the waters, the streams, the oceans. Not overfishing or driving everywhere you want to go because you ran out of one thing and you zip off to the store. It's really being able to let what we've learned during this time of being, quarantined or sequestered, to moderate and modulate it when we come back out, to meet it halfway, and to begin to step into things gently, and to not operate 24/7, to be able to shut down, rest, and restore, and give life that breath and that pause in order to regroup and regain what it is that we have lost. That's what you're showing us here. He's a wise man. He's holding it close to his heart. That's the beginning. And then beside the orca, the cosmic wisdom you're bringing in is the Princess of Pentacles. Wow. Divine relationship. How fantastic. That's being on the same page and balancing, like the left foot and the right foot, the potential and the active. Yeah, and I see the world beginning to restore and smile back. It's being able to reach out its tendrils of love to us, to express its love for us, and no longer just bear thorns. The thorns are here. Thorns and thistles are what come about when we've depleted the soil, when we've worn out our welcome. Okay, let's just put it blunt there, Cancer. Worn out our welcome. And they tell us to get over our hill, get over our ignorance, get over our pride, get over our issues, and see what we find on the other side. Find that beauty, that life, this divine union that we have. We are able to slow down and to enjoy love, enjoy humanity, enjoy all of creation, right? And to get out there and to really connect and see that bounty, see that beauty that comes forth, that brings you tremendous pleasure and heartfelt satisfaction that can't be found through the spending, through the churning and the yearning and the burning about and going out and burning up the land. Now, I don't mean just burn, I mean like blazing a new trail and doing all that, when we have so much to already be thankful for and appreciative of. You said that's the new frontier. That's the new frontier. Thank you, Cancer. And now here at the bottom, beside the armadillo, number 7. Look at that. We have the sun, shining mighty bright, restored. Not just the earth came forth, and we are part of its creation, part of its birth, its children, along with everything else. And the heart is being restored. The earth is able to radiate its glow. It's not stressed anymore. When you're stressed, your hair won't shine, your skin won't shine, your eyes won't shine. Everything's saggy, baggy, crinkly, wrinkly. But here, the earth is being restored. It's not being depleted. It's no longer these thorns and thistles, right? The time of this is over. It's past. We've been lying to ourselves, and now we don't have to anymore. We're reestablishing our common connection, our human thread, and our mammalian thread as well, of knowing that there are other things on this planet that bear children too, that share this world with us. And we need to be kind and considerate of all people, all beings, all creatures, because we're all part of this bigger picture called life, okay? So I want to show this to you one more time. Look. Isn't that fantastic? So we're in alignment now. Bellies down. Returning to where we came from. Finding the riches that we've buried in this earth. This beautiful life. The treasures of like our children, of our youth, of our babies. Bringing forth a new generation. And letting life be about life. Not about just the getting, the going, and the doing, is what you're saying. Let it be about the living. Let it be about this. Let it be about joy. Let it be about even more joy. Let it be the raising of that foundation and the standards that we have of not accepting anything less, nor being imprisoned to the old ways of thinking and the old mindsets. We can do so much more with who we are and begin to be someone who keeps our promises, a person of our word, a person of action, not just potential, but living out the life that we're called to live. Cancer, my heart is warm from this reading. Thank you for bringing in this dynamic energy and sharing your truth with us so that we could all be refreshed and get our shine on. And I know the earth is happy too. All life is beginning to glow and beam again. I believe and hope for this to come to full fruition for us and for those who are coming, all creatures great and small. I appreciate you, Cancer. This is Joy saying thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.